Right, I was an HR practitioner for quite a long time in the past, and I'm quite experienced recruiting graduates when I worked as HR before. And now, after joining Chinese University, I also teach an HR course called HR Planning and Staffing. And I noticed that actually a lot of students, when they go to final year, they spend a lot of time with the job search, and it's actually they not that well prepared. And they're not familiar with different types of companies' requirements, etc. And therefore, I think that this book will be very useful for the final year students and to prepare them well in advance before their final year. Right, basically the book covers all the required selection process for a job search by the company. It covers the application letter and also CV application techniques. And also it advises students how to pass different selection hurdles. For example, psychometric tests, including ability tests and also personality tests. Apart from this, it also gives advice about the assessment center or group discussion. And we also introduce the competency-based interview, which is very common interview techniques nowadays. It provides a lot of tips from different alumni and also employers, some of the seniors in the university, etc. Right, as I mentioned, that if they have good career planning, they don't need to spend a lot of time when they actually go to the final year. And they, with the careful career planning, they know themselves much better, and also they know the requirement of the companies and industry. And they can say through the SWOT analysis, that means understanding the strengths and weaknesses of themselves, understanding opportunities and threats in the environment, then they can actually better prepare for their career. And they don't just follow the trends or advice from their friends or families, and they can find jobs which are really suitable for themselves. And also it avoids turnover after joining the companies when they graduate. However, the problems I find that the students, when they answer the interview questions, they do not tailor-made the answers and understand well whether they match the company's requirement or the job requirements or not. And then that's the weakness that many employers advise. And therefore they need to prepare well, understand, and also try to answer them which are tailor-made for the jobs and companies. Right? If actually candidates prepare well, usually they must attend the recruitment talk organized by the companies on campus, and therefore they should already know the salary and also compensation package and career prospect during the recruitment talk. Therefore, they don't need to actually ask this sort of question. If they ask, it actually indicates the hints that they did not prepare well before the attending interview, or they did not attend the career talk before. Right. Rather, they should ask other types of questions. For example, they should ask some job-related question that actually may interest them. So whether the particular job content, about the career prospect, that sort of thing. And usually, our recommendation to the candidates that they can ask one or not more than two questions. But sometimes I would say that candidates must also be flexible. For example, if you find that the interviewers are quite tired after a whole day interview, or the interview has been too long, the candidates should not just try to, for asking questions' sake, to ask questions. And also, if there is a panel interview, the candidates can also try to observe which interviewer is more interested in her or him, and also whether the particular areas that may arouse interest either to the candidate or to the interviewer. In that sense, then the candidate may ask a directed question to a particular interviewer. Right. Usually, of course, we'll try to see whether the candidates have a well-balanced university life. Apart from the academic study, we expect them to join different types of student activities, and also whether they have the exchange, going overseas to widen their horizon, and also whether they have relevant work experience, etc. I would say that, and also for the application letter, they have to tailor-make the content according to the company and also the job requirements. That would be basically the expectations from the companies.